Hey YouTube. It is Jamila, the goddess queen, and we're in March. And I am really kind of easing into the process. This is like the first time for me, the first week or so, maybe even the first 2 weeks, that I haven't been looking at my hair like hurry up and grow. Like, I'm just kind of like, cool. Cool. I've even wore like my hair out several times. I went to a parent teacher meeting last night. I had my hair out. I went to some events recently, and I just had my hair out. Like, usually, or in the past, I had been wearing a hat to cover it up, because especially with this one, I'm like, I don't even know what you got going on, sis, but it just doesn't feel like it's presentable. But no worries, no stress. I have just been walking around like this. Just walking around. Living my motherfucking life. Living my motherfucking life. And being comfortable with myself. You know, I've already established the reasons why I'm doing this. And it's like those reasons are finally just filtering in and becoming just part of who I am, part of my experience. The loving myself. Like, I just got my nails painted like last week. This is the first thing, that's the first thing I've done in the line of beauty care regimen in a really long time. Like, I stopped doing beauty care stuff. Cause like, okay, let's be honest. The beauty care stuff that you do, what is it based off? It's based on what people tell you feels good and what people tell you is beautifying. I mean, we're not out here doing squats as beautifying regimens. And I mean, it's because that's not what they tell you is a beauty care regimen. You know, you're taught to believe that these are the things that enhance your looks or make you feel beautiful. And a lot of times it might not even make you feel. Like, you have to convince your brain or brainwash yourself into believing that these things make you feel beautiful. Because realistically speaking, I've gotten microblading, and Lord knows there was nothing that made me feel beautiful about sitting on that table, laying on the table, and having that girl slice up my damn eyebrows. It just like, come on, bro. That ain't it. That don't feel good. I mean, even with facials, like, I'm not knocking if you like facials. Hell, if you like getting your eyebrows sliced up, fine. Whatever, do you. It's not something that I like. I don't like it. I don't like getting my eyebrows sliced up. I don't like, getting steam blown into my face. It didn't feel good. It didn't feel good. Now, there are other things that I've done that feel good to me. Like, when I lay on the table and I get my face massaged, as part of a facial. Like, she's rubbing in or taking off grit and dirt and stuff. But I mean, there's a lot of these processes that we're taught to believe are just part of beauty care regimens or quote self-care. And it's really just this big money making agenda. Like, if you fine, you fine. You don't need to spend $500, to be fine. And like I said, whatever works, do it if it works. If it works, do it. If it actually meets that desired objective, do it. But as for me and my house, I'm just not doing it no more. I'm just not in a place right now that I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna invest it. It doesn't mean I'll never do that. I mean, hell, when August rolls around and I have all these events, I'll likely end up getting my makeup done and blah 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 because I like how it looks. Like, I like it. But for all intents and purposes, I'm not gonna spend a whole lot of money during this period, during this cocoon, caterpillar redefinition period. I'm not gonna spend a whole lot of money, trying to get beautified. I'm just gonna spend my energy appreciating and loving and honoring me. My skin is looking nice and yummy and all caramelly. My facial hair is not growing at such a rapid pace that it's unmanageable. I just feel really good about myself. I feel really, really good about myself, and I feel really relaxed. I'm not even like hurry up like that. I haven't felt like that in a while. And I'm super appreciative. It is just hair, but again, we've been taught to believe that hair should be this way and hair should be that way and it should look this way and it has this level of importance and this level of significance. And in order for it to be pretty, this, and in order for it to be nice, that. And fuck all those things. Fuck all of those things. I'm so grateful for my life, man. I'm just grateful for my life. I'm grateful that I have the type of life where I can do whatever the fuck I want to do. And who gonna check me? If there is no one to check me. There's no one to check me. There's no one to check you. Like, for you who are going through the starter lock process, like, kudos to you. Who gonna check you about your motherfucking hair? You know what it is to create a life where you can just live and work and offer and serve and travel and adventure and fun and excitement and ecstasy and pleasure and love and abundance. You know what it is to live that type of life and realize that, wow, like, I'm creating this life for myself. Like, there's no one who's gonna come down and be like, that's too much fun. Stop it. Chill out. That's too much abundance. No one is gonna do that. And it's something that gives me immense gratitude. Immense gratitude. So, that's my spill for early March. This month, I'll be traveling out of the country. And so, that's going to be interesting because where I'm going home to Trinidad, and I'm pretty sure they're going to be like, what the fuck are you doing with your hair? It's so weird how places like the islands and even like Africa, they're more prone to wanting to do Western hairstyles, perms and weaves and extra stuff. And of course, there are people who are walking around like this, but there's a stigma associated with Rastas and this and that. There's all this stuff. Side note, I got a bump on my nose right where my piercing is, and I've been putting tea tree oil on it religiously. So that's it, y'all. That is it. Thanks for tuning in. Jamila the Goddess Queen on Instagram. Adios.